let's be honest for this one moment. Just because Don Kryptonium dropped out of the active set of Cosmos validators, you thought it's game over for Don. But guess what? We are back in the active set. We are signing blocks and we are earning the rewards for you. So I have the message. Do not bet against Don Kryptonium because you are going to lose, okay? So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Validator set, and I'm going to tell you who to delegate, okay, and how to choose your validator, something you keep asking. Before we start, look, the like button, smash it, okay? And also, the first 20 people who comment on this video with their Cosmos address will receive from Don Kryptonium 0.25 Atom, which is around just below $4. $4 for a few seconds of work. Also, you don't have to expose it in the main comment. You can leave your main comment and then drop the Cosmos address in the response to this comment. I will find it and I will send it. So first 20 people will receive just below $4 in atoms. Okay, so first thing first, what happens when the validator drop out of the active set? You see, on the Cosmos Hub, there is 175 limit validators. Those validators are signing blocks, and they are able, because of this, to earn additional rewards. So if you delegate to those active validators, you are earning rewards, okay? What happens when the validator drops out below 175? He's unable to sign the blocks anymore and he's not earning rewards. So this is why it's so tragic for everyone to drop out of the active set, because they cannot earn rewards for the delegators. It also excludes them if there is a snapshot for the airdrops, and this is why once you drop, the hopes are really gone, because people will undelegate to you because they don't want to miss on the rewards and they don't want to miss on the potential airdrops. So this is what happens. This is why you need to delegate to the active set of validators. So there is a lot of them, okay? How to choose the validators? I'm making this video to help you to choose, should you delegate to top 10? Should you delegate lower? What are the risks and what are the differences in the rewards? So let's start from the rewards. Is there any difference between the top validators or the bottom validators for you earning rewards? If this is only 1 year goal, you don't want to be bothered, you want to delegate and earn rewards, one thing that really matters for you is the validator that will stay in the active set, will not drop, and do not have very high commission. So the first thing, if you care about your rewards, you should delegate to validators who do not have too high of the commission. And many people do not understand that. Some people out there, believe it or not, think that the higher commission, the better. In fact, I had a friend who delegated to Kraken because he saw the commission 100% and he thought this is good thing. The 100% commission means simply you will receive 0 rewards because they charge you 100% commission on the rewards you are earning. If there is commission of 20%, it means from the extra rewards you get in, they take away 20% of the commission. I would say kind of standard, most validators probably has 5% commission, and this is sort of accepted. Many people use 5%, but with increasing competition, many people even offer lower commission. So for your rewards, delegate to those who do not have too high of the commission, but also do not delegate to the ones who have 0 commission. Why? And here we come to the subject of the airdrops. many projects that build on Cosmos exclude the validators who offer 0% commissions. Why? Because those validators often runs as the venture capitalists and they have no business in offering any commission. They can sustain on the zero commission because they simply run the validator with their own funds. That also often means that they don't really contribute to development of the network, and with that, many projects exclude them from the airdrop. So you want to find the right balance. Maybe don't go above 5% commission, maybe don't go above 10% commission, because commission is also your tip for the validator. So think of this. If you like some validator, you can reward them with some small commission, but of course, how to choose them. This is not everything. You see, at the first place, we have Coinbase custody that has 20% commission. So should you delegate to them? First of all, this is very high commission. Second of all, Coinbase custody is the exchange. So you, by delegating to them, will be paying high commission. You will be missing on the airdrops because all projects or most of the projects exclude the exchanges, and also they do not participate in the network governance. So you pretty much, if you care about the future of Cosmos, if you care about the network, you do not delegate to the ones who are not active in the governance. So first, Coinbase exclude. Binance staking. Despite low fee, there are much better choices. They do not participate in the governance, and you will miss on the airdrops. Then we have Stakefish, big company. They have a lot of self-stake, a lot of funds, but they are active in the participation. So you can delegate to them if you like, but they are very high in the ranks. And this is another problem. If you also care about the network, you should care about the centralization of the network. And you could ask, hey, why should I care about decentralization? It doesn't matter. Actually, it does, because if you have too centralized power, exactly over 33%, if those validators go down, the network also goes down, and you don't want this to happen. So if you decentralize and delegate to lower validator, the health of the network is better, and the chances of network halting is also less. So those who are not active, they don't pay attention. If the nodes of Binance or Coinbase go down, they don't seem very active. They don't seem concerned. They might not see that the node is down, and that would result in the network going down as well. So in the top 10, we have mainly exchanges. We have venture capital, like, Dokia Capital. We have Kraken. We have these big players. We have Game. So I would say probably SG1 and Game are like those entities that didn't came at the start, but they were able to go high to the top. At number 1, we have venture capital, which is Paradigm. We had the number 11 is Polychain. So do you really want to put more money to the venture capital, often paying also high fees? They have high self-stake. And also you would think maybe it's okay to delegate to them because maybe they will support the centralization of the network, and maybe they will support smaller guys like Don Kryptonium, like Polkachoo, like CryptoCrew, and many others. I tell you something. They will not. From my own experience, those guys can have millions of tokens. You go ask them for the tokens and tell them, hey, can you delegate a little bit for me so I can survive? No, they will not do it, because all they care is their power and they self-stake, and they want every dollar in their pocket. So don't really think that those guys, those big guys, when they claim they support decentralization, no. The best support of decentralization from your side will be supporting the smaller guys, okay? So I'm not speaking of all of them. I know I'm generalizing, but this is the real world we live, They will care about their own benefit, and that's totally fine. I personally received the support from Takumi, who runs the game, and whether you like it or not, whatever you think of him or not, he's the only one big guy that showed me support. Maybe because, like we are friendly and I probably did something that aligned with his values or with what he preached, whatever. You know the story. So who you should delegate? I tell you, the top is heavily condensed. You have cephalopod equipment, whatever you read this. So this is Ethan Bookman company, but they already have big funding, they do a lot of development. So no zero fees, that's probably the venture capital. And it's hard to see like non-big companies, all nodes offer 0%, but they are venture capital. And I see Imperator, very big, known from community validator that is high up in the ranks. Swiss Taking, I think they also. Stranger of Ventures, which is Jack Zampolin, very big contributor to Cosmos, core developer. Then you have Stakesito, who is like rare example of the influencer who actually were able to make the connections and successfully run his validator. But let's go lower. We have eMoney, still very little like the small guys. And then we have Notional, Jacob, very controversial, but I think he's very popular among the retail. And I want to point to some that I like. Of course, I will be biased. So Friends, another example of the new validator that was able to be successful, but from the other networks, single entities that are successful, it's hard to find them high on. Polkachoo at number 100, very low fee at 1%. Polkachoo is one of the best validator you can find in the Cosmos ecosystem. Very active in the governance, low fees, and is not venture capital. You would say, hey, he's not active because we see the voting participation 16/33. It means in last 33 governance proposals, Polkachoo voted on 16. This is often misleading because it also depends when the validator came to the set. If the validator came to the set 10 proposals away, it's impossible for them to vote on more than 10 proposals. So pay attention to this. Don't get misguided. Many people use this to manipulate this. Look, Lavender 5, Polkachoo, even Smart Nodes, they are active. They just came to the active set later. Let's go lower. Golden Ratio, very active community member, voting all the time, but came later. Whisper Nodes, another great validator. Jambi, new that came, is actually active as well. Stargaze, responsible for building Stargaze. So if you like Stargaze, maybe you want to support them. Maybe you want to provide them with the funding. And of course, if we go lower, there are other Oni, great at marketing, low fee participation. But, I'm competing with Oni. We had the disagreements. So let's see lower. Chili Validation, I like, Pupmos. We're still also friendly with Patmos. So these are independent validators. Cosmos Spaces, and of course, Don Kryptonium. One of not many validators independent that fighting for survival, and I'm there. So Delegate to Don Kryptonium. I'm thinking, should I keep 5% or should I try to lower? Also, Bro and Bro, another great. And on the bottom, we also have Made in Black, that are great contributors. So, sorry if I missed some names, but this is the reality here. Enough of ranting. We are going now to the Kepler, and I will show you how to delegate and earn the reward. So, also, if you have more questions, leave them below. I will be happy to answer them. So if you are in Kepler wallet, you simply hit stake and it will send you to Kepler. With that, you can see the commission, and the Kepler really does great job showing APR. So you can see, the higher commission, the lower APR, annual percentage rate. So at around 5%, let's find some 5%, you will be earning roughly 18%, At 1% commission, you are earning 1% more. So, of course, you will be earning a little bit, more, but maybe in some cases this commission is worth to tip your validator, you know. So I would say roughly you will be earning 18% if you delegate to validators who have commission 5 or lower. Avoid the venture capitalists, avoid those, you know, who are not really supporting decentralization, and we need to decentralize networks. So I'm going to find on Kryptonium. So what I do, manage, delegate, that's simple, and I will delegate 1 atom to Don Kryptonium. Delegate. What will happen, as you can see, staking will lock it for 21 days. So it means when I will undelegate, it will take 21 days till the tokens appear back in my wallet. In this period, there will be no rewards. But as long as they are delegated, staked, you earn the rewards. Is there any risks? No. Remember, the fact that you delegate to validator doesn't mean you lose custody of your tokens. The risks are if the validator will get slashed for double signing blocks, which is misbehavior. I think there is 5% punishment, then you would lose. But this doesn't really happen many times. There is also soft slash for missing too many blocks. The punishment is less, but as long as your validator signed the blocks, is not misbehaving, you are earning rewards and your tokens are in the safe hands. With that, Don Kryptonium's out. Thank you for watching this video, for those who stay till the end, and I will see you next time.